Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online. Hildebrand. In the last episode, we began our investigation of the ancient relics that our Phantom Thief was after, and that led us to an investigation about the ancient city of Balladia and the nations that came out of that, both Ul'dah and Silda, and their relationship and the war that they fought and the whole zombie powder stuff that happened there. And after investigating all of that, we found out that the people who are getting murdered are the arbiters of truth, who are supposed to kind of protect the true history and prevent falsehoods about this old ancient conflict from getting spread. And it turns out that our culprit, after a lot of hijinks and antics, is Ellie's sister, Ceci. And that her and Ellie are the last descendants from Silda, and they want to take revenge on Ul'dah by using zombie powder from that time period on Ul'dah, and they needed the 4 relics to unlock a vault that has a supply of that, and I just bumped my mic. So in that process, Hildebrand was hit with some of the zombie powder, and we now need to find a cure for him. So fortunately, his mother showed up, and she knows how to fix it. So we're going to go get the ingredients for the zombie cure, and prevent Hildebrand from becoming a real zombie. And yeah, she's a firecracker, that one. So let's go ahead and get down to where we need to be. And I need an Ethernet node. So we're heading down to the merchant strip. Oh yeah, and our buddy Greg, Gilgamesh, showed up as well, because of course he did. And there he is. Alright, there's Sidgo. Have part of what we need. Oversoul rags, you say? I fear that I've only a single tatter left in stock, and it's already been spoken for. But, my good man, you must reconsider. My dear friend's life, and quite possibly my own as well, hangs in the balance. I sympathize with your plight, friend, but a man has to make a living. I've been promised a copious supply of rare chimera membrane for these rags. Unless you can offer me the same, no deal. Expect us to be able to summon such a rarity out of nowhere at a moment's notice? Well, look what we have here. If it isn't the Warrior of Light from the Colosseum. Funny who you meet at the markets. What do we have here? Ah, Avila and her sister. As it happens, I just returned from my training, and the slaying of 10 chimeras just happened to be my task for the day. If it's chimera membrane you seek, you're more than welcome to a share. My lady, you are far too kind. Don't mention it. If it hadn't been for Inspector Hildebrand and Ayame here, I'd still be tag teaming with that slimy beast and cheating my way to fame and fortune. I'm a woman who pays her debts. Well, we have what we want. Oh, take me. If that wasn't Avila the Tempest. Ever since she confessed to her trickery and started climbing back up from the bottom of the ranks, I've been proud to call myself one of her biggest fans. I have half a mind to give you the ranks you seek simply for the privilege of meeting her. A kind sentiment, my good man, but we are more than happy to uphold our side of the bargain, aren't we, Ayame? And with this, our task here is done. Now, let's find this traitor named Guest. Alright. So, twice distilled water from guest who is up at the Chamber of Rule. Well, there he is. The blundering Manderville boy is on his last legs, and you need something of mine to save him, you say? Perhaps you can give me a good reason why I should care. Those bloody Mandervilles are richer than the traders themselves, yet they have the audacity to haggle me down to the last gill for every purchase. If the family line ended today, I'd be a happier and wealthy man. And now I believe the ballroom calls. Good day to you, and do pass along my condolences to the grieving parents. Have you no shred of honor or compassion in that spindly body? Business rival or no, the man is on death's doorstep. After the events of that day, my father will not so easily forgive and forget. It matters not to me. No, my love for you... No, my love for you is as deep as the seven seas. I beg of you, milady, may I have this dance? Who's this? Ah. It's Arabella. Amy, what a lovely surprise. Are you here for the ball, perchance? Heavens, the poor inspector. Oh, if it isn't the Lapis Maiden in the flesh. What say you bid farewell to preening fops and scruffy adventurers, and share a dance with a cultured gentleman befitting your great beauty? Why, it'd be a pleasure and an honor both, my lord. Provided you first provide my good friend, Ayame, with the bottle of twice distilled water that she seeks. So what'll it be? You know this woman. Ah, if that's a price you would set, then so be it. Take it. It's barely worth its weight in gill anyway. Now, shall we, Miss Arabella? Oh, thank you very much. I knew Hilda to be a worthy rival, but to think he was this beloved by so many. Clearly, this realm would deeply mourn his loss. Quickly, Ayame, let us deliver these goods while there is still time to save him. Alright, so. It should be right around the corner here, yeah. Alright, we got the stuff. I trust the two of you wouldn't dare come back empty-handed. We did not. Bloody brilliant. I'd take you over my muscle-headed half-wit of a husband any day. Now, stand back and let me show you some real Manderville home cooking. Oh, you bloody bugger. Guide me, skillet. Aye, that should stop its spread. Now let's let the Hildy to flush what's left out of his system. Don't worry, he's my son after all. I reckon he's still got some fight left in him. Look who I found. She was slumbering obliviously in a rubbish-strewn corner of Pearl Lane. Boy, did that nap feel good. Yes, I'm sure it did. Ayame, word has it that Ellie has been sighted at the Sildon ruins. We must go there with all haste. You've done well, my dear boy, today. Don't worry, I'll handle things from here. There's a nice warm bed for him, and I think I know a few specialists who might know a thing or two about his condition. What in the seven hells are you standing around for? The future of Ulda is at stake. Ayame, my strength is yours as well, for Ulda and for our friend Hildy. You remind me of my husband, what with you having more muscles and sense. If you're so keen on making yourself useful, why don't you run to the markets and bring me some fire crystals? My dear boy warm is key to fighting off the zombification. Let's see, I believe 20 crates or so should suffice? I'm a warrior, not an... yes, milady. I say, Enkidu, the burden we must bear simply to procure my long-awaited final confrontation with Ayame. That said, the events of the day have given me cause to reflect. Ayame and Hildy both. Oh, to be blessed with such veritable legions of friends, tried and true. Alas, not I. No, only one true friend have I ever known, and she is long lost to me. You're a fine bird, and have given me great comfort in my travels, but you will never be Enkidu, my one and true companion. My friend, were you here with me, even the Ayame could not stand against our combined might. Oh, Enkidu, wherever you may wander, hear my words and return here to my side. Enkidu, do you hear me? Enkidu! No. Ye cats, what was that flash from the heavens? It nearly blinded me. And what? The crystals? Where have they gone? Oh no. He performed a summoning. Because of course he did. Fancy meeting you here, old friend. That voice, could it be? My faithful companion, why must you always make me wait so? Alright. Julian. What are you doing dilly-dallying around here? Let me jog your memory. There's a moon-sick maid digging around at the Sylvan excavation site with her mind set on turning Ulda into the land of the walking dead. The concern for Hildy is most touching, but don't you worry. Mommy dearest isn't going to let her beloved son kick the bucket that easily. Alright, we need to head out to the excavation site, which is Blackbrush Station. So let's head out there. The Sylvan ruins are where us and the Scions fled through after the bloody banquet, where Raubon lost his arm. All right. Phyllis? We managed to track down Miss Ellie just up ahead. Where your friends watch over her as we speak. And no matter how many times we try to reach out to her, she refuses so much as an answer. Needless to say, we considered physically incapacitating her, but that crate she's sitting on isn't just a makeshift chair. It's filled to the brim with the traitor's spurn. One misstep and the consequences could be dire indeed. Your only hope, Ayame, even in her single-minded rage, surely the time you spent together must still count for something. You need not put yourself in undue danger. I only ask you to step forth to where your voice may be heard and call out your friend's name. I beg of you, Ayame, surely if anyone can convince the woman to abandon her badness, it's you. Yeah, we in chat mode and say, we needed to say Ellie's name. And of course, there's a fate going on right here. Oh, it's only going to be there for another minute. Alright, Gilgamesh, Greg. Oh, to think this girl and her sister were behind the crimes all along. I dare to say this realm was awash with capable adversaries. Godbert. You do well not to anger the lass, friend. She's sitting on top of an ample supply of that zombie powder, and I suspect she's not afraid to use it. Nashu? Miss Ellie? I thought we were friends. And there she is, over there. Briardian? The beggars believe that I could have been so blind. Alright. Let me do that. Oh, right. It's got to have an exclamation point on it. There we go. Miami, I suggest you leave this place while you still can. I bear you no grudge, but should you so much as think of interfering, I'll not hesitate to turn you into a zombie, too. So it was you, after all. Consider me disappointed. Your sister Cece is already in custody. Surrender now and we'll see that no harm befalls her. How little you understand us, Inspector. Then again, how could one born into a life of power and privilege ever hope to understand? Sissy and I have no family, no friends, no fortune, nothing. Two sisters against the world with only our quest for justice to give us meaning. Long ago, we made a vow. Should the worst happen, our mission takes priority over all. Yes, over our own wretched lives. You see now, anything I might have once had to lose, I lost long ago. Now stand down or suffer the same fate as the olden dogs you would defend. Ellie, stop this madness. I'm sorry, Inspector. That's a lot of zombies. There's too many of them. Not too many for Godbert Manderville. All in a day's work for a Manderville man. Oh, here comes some more. You only delay the inevitable. I have an entire legion of the undead at my beck and call. Face it, it's only with Inspector Hildebrand's ridiculously good fortune that you even made it this far, and he's as good as 6 foams under. Be forewarned, girl. Know that I speak from experience when I say, underestimate Hildy, and you do so at your own peril. I'm afraid you underestimate me as well. No mere splash of holy water can stave off the effects of Traitor's Spurn. I fear the good inspector's luck has finally run out. Balls, balls. There's no end to them? I'm not liking our chances. Greg, was it? It's a shame to lose you, Yummy. Warrior of light that you are. You might yet have served one last purpose for us. Go forth, my zombie minions. And they're Manderville posing. When darkness falls and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall descend in the righteous glare. Bugger me with a broadsword. Are my eyes to be believed? That pose, no. These are not 4 warriors of light that I see. They are 4 gentlemen of light. Just so, my good man. Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. Did you miss me? Aye, we meet again, girl. Tell me you've got my snurble tonic, or I'll fashion myself a wig from your lovely locks after I've ripped them clean from your bloody head. Oh, hello there, Mr. Eleazar. Boy, you're looking absolutely resplendent today. Impossible. The holy water couldn't have cured him. It didn't. Fortunately, our overlord spent quite some time building up immunity to zombie powder. When we heard that Master Zombification was at risk of joining the actual dead, we knew we had to take action. And immunity to... I'm just going to pretend that makes any kind of sense. The game is up, Miss Ellie. Pray abandon this madness. Besides, lots of mass murder hardly suit a lady like yourself. It's over. It's all over. Inspector Browden, you said there was something you would tell me when this was all through. I imagine you have no words for me now. Ellie, your powers of deduction are wanting. You said that you had lost everything and that everyone you had to lose. Did you not? As for me, I have found something. Someone with whom I intend never to part. I care not if it takes years, even decades. When you emerge from your jail, a free woman, I'll be there. What say you? Alright, looks like the situation has been resolved. Miss Ellie, while the crimes perpetrated by you and your sister are unpardonable, you are far from the only ones guilty. On behalf of the Syndicate, I offer my apologies for the false aspirations cast upon your ancestors. Aspersions, not aspirations. You said that the nation of Ulda was built on lies. Seeing what I have seen today, I cannot deny your words. It will not be an easy task to rewrite, nay, restore history, but I know this. I will do everything in my power to bring the truth to the fore. Are we not forgetting someone here? And by someone, I mean me. What do you want? If you're quite done playing Cloak and Dagger, I require Ayame's presence for a matter of far greater importance. Aye, the time of our too long-delayed confrontation is nigh. Why, long face, friend. Ah, but mayhap this will have you singing a happier tune? Could it be? The treaty blade? And the true one at that. None other, and I have not the slightest intention of parting with it, save to the one who would defeat me in single combat. Ah, but I misspeak. I will not be single combat this time. Is that my cue, old friend? Oh, be merciful. What is that abomination? Some new breed of void scent? Abomination? I'll thank you to address my companion with courtesy, girl. Ah, 'twas but the most curious thing. There I was, hauling a crate full of crystals for Hildy's mother, and thinking of how much better things would be. My dear friend Enkidu were here. Then came a flash from the heavens, and the next thing I knew, there she was. By the gods, it makes perfect sense. Doubtless the crystals heard Greg's heartfelt plea, summoning forth his friend. Nay, no mere friend, but rather the primal Enkidu. And the world has now completely and utterly ceased to be bound by the laws of logic. Ayame, you may have bested me in the past, but facing the two of us together will not prove an easy task. Yet I trust you will not shirk from the challenge. I, Enkidu, and I shall await you at Amdapor Keep. "'Tis a ways from here, but what better venue for our climactic confrontation? If you would claim the treaty blade, then claim it from me as a warrior. To the skies, Enkidu, to the skies!" Two against one. That's not very gentlemanly of you, Greg. Not very gentlemanly of you, Greg. Come, Ayame, to Amdapor. This is a grave development indeed. To think that one man could summon a primal on his own. I must send word to the Scions at once. I'm here. I'll go blow it up. Oh, but of course, I'd near forgotten we had a warrior of light in our very midst. Please, Ayame, you are only hope to slay the primal and reclaim the blade. Very well. I'll have to head over to Amdapor Keep, which is in the Black Shroud. All right. South. Want to go south? Hildebrand appears to have an unsuccessful encounter. Is that you, Ayame? Pray forgive me. I was right on Greg's trail when I encountered a subterranean curiosity that demanded my immediate attention. I will be concluding my investigation forthwith, but in the meantime, might I trouble you to entertain Greg and his primal friend in my stead? Together we will reclaim the treaty blade from that knave. Ayame, yes, just go on ahead. I'll be along directly. Battle in the Big Keep is now accessible. Alright. Battle in the Big Keep. It is a trial. Let's you in. And I'll be back when it pops. If it pops. Alright. Ready to go. Let's commence. At long last, we may get on the battlefield. I dare say Enkidu shall come to enjoy our tussles as much as I. You, however, might not find this one so enjoyable, unless you enjoy getting pounded senseless. Huh. Alright, who's our tank? You? Alright, I want to do Enkidu first. Let's see, do we need to get closer or farther apart? There we go. Actually, do we get far enough apart to break it? Alright, Enkidu is down. And he ran away. Me? Run away? Ha! I was been seeking out a more suitable spot to celebrate my inevitable victory. Enough exposition, now we fight like men, and ladies who dress like men. For Gilgamesh, it's transmogrifying time. The mightiest warrior ever to grace Eorzea stands before you, by which I mean I, Gilgamesh. Prepare yourself. Well, nice try. Oop, checker pattern. Alternating checker pattern. Oop. They gotta break that free or it's gonna kill me. There we go. All right, let's knock out the head. Ooh. Ah. Got caught by that. Oh, we got another iron chain. Very flashy, but nothing we can't handle. Up iron chain again. Alright, got him. Enough expository banter. To think that my full complement of arms would avail me not. No more hijinks from Gilgamesh, you have my word. Yeah, right. The Treaty Blade, too, I shall return, just as soon as I remember where I hid it. Anyway, I yield to your unparalleled puissance. Spare my insignificant self. No, along those lines. Alright, anybody still left to give a commendation to? Yep. And the Enkidu minion. Sure, I got hold of 2. Alright. Let's get out of here. Not. Ha, I lied. Again, like a rug. I kill me. You can take that fussy old blade for all I care. Thy thirst for true power, not say the strongest of swords will suffice. Warrior of Light, you have proven a worthy opponent, but I warn you, treasure every moment with your weapon. Where sure as day follows night, the hour will come when I claim it as mine own. Till we meet again. And he's off. Alright. Hildebrand. Oops. Misclick. But Hoyame, have you seen Greg and his oversized avian companion? Lead me to them at once, and we shall deliver the coup de grace together. It's already been done. The battle has already been won? What? That is triumphant news indeed. Clearly, the lessons you have learned from me have not been for naught. And what's this you say? The treaty blade lies hidden somewhere in the nearby wood? Worry not, my ever-loyal associate, for no buried treasure will escape the keen eye of Hildebrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. Now, which way was the forest again? There's the rest of the entourage. Tell me, what news of the primal and the treaty blade? Remarkable. I knew the Warrior of Light would emerge triumphant. Let us hope that Inspector Hildebrand enjoys similar success in finding the blade. Such design, such craftsmanship. At once bold and powerful, yet sensitive and refined. I believe I found the inspiration for my next masterpiece. Of course they're beautiful. They were the greatest treasures of lost Silda. To think they were locked away in the vaults of those that destroyed our homeland and dragged our ancestors' names through the mud. Just how did you come to know of these long-lost relics? It was an ancient scroll passed down in our family, left to us by our dear grandmother. It spoke of the 4 warriors of light, their 4 relics, and an incantation of untold power. If we could have wielded this magic of legend, Ellie and I might still have had the last laugh. Alas, speaking the words had no effect. Only a warrior of light can wield the power, or so the legend goes. What I wouldn't give to see it, and the ultimate achievement of the greatest mages this realm has ever known. And just what sort of incantation is this? The ring cast open the doors of justice. The wise man whispers a verdict true. Azema's virtue shines down from the heavens. To complete the incantation, the warrior blade would then hold forth the treaty blade and speak, "Blade in hand, I swear unto you." The legends differ as to what happens next, but all speak of a great holy radiance shining down from the heavens. Over here, friends. Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, returns with tidings most triumphant. You found it. Behold, safe in my hands, none other than the treaty blade, and the real one this time. I swear unto you. Yes, yes, just like that. I swear unto you. Then... my word, whatever is this odd tinkling sensation? Ridiculous. Hildebrand isn't a warrior of light. He's just some fool who thought he could stop the lesser moon with his own bare hands. You can see the treaty blade is just as confused as the rest of us. No, the light. Someone stop it. I won't stand to see the legendary power of our forefathers wielded by this muscle-bound buffoon. Skyward ho! And there he goes. Well, I dare say that proved to be a most useful incantation indeed. And so the light of justice that shone from the treaty blade banished the shadow, returning peace to the land. So the legend ended. I must say I never expected it to be quite literally a beam of light. I suppose it would have been much use to us after all. Inspector, oh Inspector, wait for me. Balls, Hildy. First you almost die at your poor mother's feet, and now you fly off to God knows where without even giving her a kiss goodbye. Oh, it appears that a case of wanderlust has once again struck Hildebrand, as it has many a Manderville man before him. Godspeed, my boy. When the day comes that you tire of mystery solving, your dear old man will be there to pass on to you the family art. So in the end, the Sildan incantation of legend was wielded not by a warrior of light, but a gentleman of light? Well, the treaty blade is some 6 centuries old, after all. Perhaps it's not quite as sharp as it used to be. The magic that brought peace and happiness to the people of Belladia. It was every bit as beautiful as I imagined. To think I would see it with my own eyes. It's nothing sort of a dream come true. He bumbles and stumbles through yet another case, and still he manages to make a girl's dream come true. A gentleman to the end. A bloody bastard. What's this? A glint in the corner of my eye? A curious scent? Wafting in on the winds from a far-flung land? Do I smell a case? Wait out for me, my friends. Forever the wronged one for succor, I, Hildebrand, shall be there. Till we meet again. And so, yeah, he's gonna end up in Ishgard. Alright, we get the Manderville Coatee, the Manderville Bottoms, the most diddly emote, and the wind-up gentleman minion. Hildebrand will return. And yes. A goblin. All right. And that finishes up the Hildebrand quests from A Realm Reborn. And so the next Hildebrand quests will be in Ulda from Heaven's Word. And that is where we'll pick up next episode. For now, we shall stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.